Alright, today we are going to learn about comparing the fractions. Alright, and like suppose when we are going to have two fractions, how we are going to compare these as bigger one or the smaller one, which fraction is bigger. So if you have, for example, 4 upon 2 and 3 upon 2. Now in these two fractions, 4 upon 2 and 3 upon 2, you can see that we have like denominators. The denominators here are same. Alright, so when you have same denominators, so what we do is we have to compare the numerators. Okay, we will compare the numerators 4 and 3. We need to see that which one is bigger. Since 4 is bigger than 3, so we are going to put the sign of bigger than here. 4 upon 2 is bigger than 3 upon 2. Alright, now let's suppose if you have 3 upon 11 and 7 upon 11. Again you have same denominators. The denominators are same, so when you're comparing the same denominators, we see the numerator. In the like fractions, you all can see that these are like fractions. We have 2 and 2 here, like fraction. We have 11 and 11 here, same denominators. So the fractions which have same denominators, we call them like fractions. So in like fractions, the greater the numerator, the greater the value of that fraction. इस fraction की value इससे ज़्यादा होगी, because जितना बड़ा आपका numerator होगा वो fraction बड़ा होगा, right? So this 3/11 is smaller than 7 upon 11. Alright, 7 upon 11 is bigger and 3 upon 11 is smaller. Alright, now let's see some more example in which we are going to compare the fractions with the unlike fractions, with the fractions which do not have same denominators. Alright, now let's suppose if you have 3/10 and 3/8. Over here you have unlike denominators. 10 and 8 are unlike. Now we have to compare these using their denominator. If the denominator is bigger, that fraction is smaller. Okay, in these type of fraction where we have numerators is same but denominators are different, right? Over here it's 10 is bigger than 8, so this fraction 3/10 is smaller. Alright, this fraction का denominator बड़ा होगा, वो fraction छोटा होगा. ठीक है, so we are going to put here 3/10 is smaller than 3/8. Okay, now we're going to show you one more example here. Let's suppose we have here 4/12 and 4/15. Now you can see that in both of the fraction numerator is same but denominators are different. Okay, as I told you, the greater denominator it is, the value of the fraction is, that fraction is smaller. Okay, so over here which one is having the greater denominator? Yes, this one is having the greater denominator. 15 is bigger, so this fraction is smaller and this fraction is bigger. So 4/12 is bigger than 4/15. Alright, now see here we have over here 5/12 and 5/8. Now over here we have two fractions which should have same numerator and different denominators. The bigger the denominator, that fraction is smaller. So 5/12 is smaller than 5/8. Alright, clear? Now we are going to do another the fraction, and we are going to compare the fractions. There we have to make the denominator the common denominators, right? Now for example you have 3/5 and 1/10. In such type of fractions where we have unlike fractions, totally unlike, in these fractions the numerators are also different, the denominators are also different. Their denominators are and their numerators are both are different. So how we are going to compare these fractions? Now if you're going to look them carefully, you see that we have 5 here and we have 10 here. So 10 is bigger than 5, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to make this 5 equal to 10, right? And we're going to rewrite this 3/5 again by converting this fraction to 10. How we are going to do that? We will think that we are going to multiply 5. How we are going to multiply 5? We need to multiply 5 by 2 so that we can get 10. And if you are multiplying this denominator, so then you have to multiply the numerator also. You need to change the whole fraction, because we are not changing the fraction, we are just rewriting its equivalent fraction. So 3/5 equivalent fraction is 3 2 times 6 and 5 2 times 10, and this fraction we will copy down as 110. Now you can see, now both of the denominators are same. They are now like fraction. We have same denominators. So we will compare its numerator. We have 6 here and 1 here, right? And so you all know that 6 is bigger than 6/10 is bigger than 1/10. So this means that we're going to put the sign of bigger than here, right? I'm going to show you one more example of this. Now if you have 3 4 and 5 8, now in this fraction we can make 3/4 fraction equivalent to 8. Fourths we can make equivalent to 8 by multiplying, right? We are going to rewrite this fraction 3/4. We are going to rewrite this fraction 3/4. So we think that we have to multiply 4 by, how many times we'll do 4? We get 8. We have to make 4 equal to 8, so we need to multiply 4 2 times, so we get 8, and we'll do the same with the numerator also. Now we're going to rewrite this fraction. 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, and we copy down here 5 8. Now we have 6 8 and 5 8, so we compare that 6 is bigger than 5, so we're going to put the sign of bigger than. So in the fractions where we have completely unlike fractions, where numerators are also different and denominators are also different, we have to make them rewrite them as an equivalent fraction. We have to make it equal to the other fraction, and then we are going to take a common denominator, and then we're going to compare those fractions. All right, that's